What happened to that goal that you swore you'd finish in 6 months? Buried or just left to rot? 6 months ago, I set out to master DSA. Today, I'm still crawling with barely any progress to show. So, what's the issue? In me or the goal I have taken? Well, neither of those. It's in my attitude. Elon Musk says that have a maniacal sense of urgency as your operating principle. That means if a task takes 6 months, attack it like it must be done in three. By compressing the time limit, your mind is forced to come up with new creative solutions to solve the problem at hand. Most people don't think that it's urgent enough. Why? Because they believe that they have all the time in the world. But in truth, no one knows when one can die. So, on what basis do these people relax? On pure uncertainty. If you know you were going to die in a year, you would act readily different. Just because you don't know the deadline doesn't mean there isn't one, right? So, first of all, create a deadline for a particular goal. This is something which I myself am not good at. Every day I try to work, but urges hijack me because I don't think that my work is urgent. So, the lesson for me and you is create a tight deadline. And you don't have to be reasonable. Even if you know that a goal will take a year to achieve, try your best to achieve it in 6 months. Maybe you will fail and it took you 8 months, but you still saved four, right? The point is that you have to test your limits each day. Because how can you increase something if you haven't even measured it? David Dida in his book, The Way of the Superior Man, explains this wonderfully. A man should lean just beyond his edge. A man should lean just beyond his edge. At every instant, a man should know his real edge and lean just beyond it. It's important to note that I have a slightly different perspective from Dida. While he believes that a man shouldn't be unreasonable as then he is bound to fail, I believe that it's perfectly okay to fail. Because even if we do fail, we will still get the goal a lot faster than if we were reasonable. There's someone in the world who does a week of work that takes you a month. I thought that this was a lie until I saw people who actually worked hard. They didn't care whether it was 4 in the morning or 3 at night. All they cared was that the work was done. They were what we would call hardcore. So just know that you are the only one limiting yourself by your beliefs. If you can change your beliefs, you will start seeing the world differently. I would like to end today's session with a remarkable quote, probably the best one from Steve Jobs. Here's to the crazy ones, the misfits, the rebels, the troublemakers, the round pegs in the square holes, the ones who see things differently. They are not fond of rules and they have no respect for the status quo. You can quote them, disagree with them, glorify or vilify them. About the only thing you can't do is ignore them. Because they change things, they push the human race forward. And while some may see them as the crazy ones, we see geniuses. Because the people who are crazy enough to think they can change the world are the ones who do. Because the people who are crazy enough to think they can change the world are the ones who do. If you would like to read more of these essays, you can visit the second link in my description. Thank you.